Hey everyone, I hope your guys' weeks are going really well. So today's Thursday and we're talking about relationships and how PCOS has affected them, either due to depression, anxiety, anger problems, or just PCOS in general, just getting through it. And I think I mentioned in one of my other videos that I've always been a very angry person. Most people when they meet me, they can't tell. Like, they see me as a very calm person because I'm usually really shy and reserved, but in reality, I've always had a terrible temper since I was a little kid. Like, those children on Nanny 911 and stuff, I was that bad. I, like, threw a ceramic brush at my mom once. I've broken, like, 3 phones. One of them I actually, like, bent in half. Um, I've just always had a very hard time controlling my anger, and that has definitely affected relationships. And like when I was little, it just kind of seemed like I was a devil child, and then the anger never stopped. And I don't really want to blame it on PCOS because I feel like that it's just something I need to learn to control, and I haven't yet. I think it's gotten better, but even my mom was like, when she finally started listening to me about PCOS, she's like, oh, like the testosterone could be why you're so angry all the time. Because we would get into major fights. Like, not the typical family fights. Like, these fights were really bad. I don't even know how to describe them. Like, they're scary bad and just in each other's faces. Me and my sister, me and my mom, me and my mom and my sister. And then specifically, I have this one friend that I always argue with, ever since, like, 8th grade. And I think it's gotten worse over the years, maybe. It's hard to say, but my mood swings get so bad that 1 second I'm being really nice, and the next I'm being a major bitch, and then 2.5 seconds later I'm apologizing, and then I'm like, wait, I'm angry at you. And it doesn't really work when you're trying to apologize for something, if you apologize and then you're a bitch again. So that's always been a problem, because I can't, sometimes it really does feel like I can't control how I feel, and then, like, how some people can just keep it in, it does not want to stay in. It wants to come out, and it's vicious when it comes out. I say things that are honestly probably unforgivable, and usually I'm forgiven for them anyways, for which I am grateful for, but that has definitely affected that one friendship specifically. Well, that friendship became a relationship and became friendship again. So just like throughout the entire process. And my mom said she kind of, like, once I started taking the pill, she kind of noticed I was in a better mood more often. I'm not sure I entirely agree. I personally think it's just because, I'm at college, so when I am at home, it's only for a short amount of time. So it's easy not to get worked up. So maybe that's why. But she said I'm more pleasant to be around. Thanks, Mom. And I just started taking my thyroid medication. I'm not sure. I think that's supposed to help with mood. And I've never seen someone, so I've never been diagnosed with, like, anxiety disorders or depression or any of that. So I can't say I've struggled with that. I've struggled with intense, overwhelming emotions of sadness. I don't know how to say it because it's not depression. It's not an actual, because I know people actually suffer from anxiety disorder, so I don't want to say I ever had one. I'm a very anxious person sometimes. I've like been at very low places in my life, which definitely affects your relationships. When someone's trying to help you and you kind of won't let them, or not wanting to tell people, like when your mom is yelling at you, like, why the hell are you acting like this, blah, 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 but, like, you're not going to tell them what's wrong. So that affects your relationships too. And whether it's attributed to PCOS or not, I guess it could be. I have to work on treating that. Maybe medication will begin to help it. I'm not sure if it is, like, the testosterone levels or the way my brain is wired. I'm not really sure. I guess I still have to find that out. I'm pretty sure thyroid medication is supposed to help with that stuff too. I guess that kind of thing will just take time, and you can't rely on medication to fix you up. I mean, obviously it's going to help. It's supposed to help. But a lot of it has to come from you. And I don't think I've had that pivotal moment in my life when I've realized that, like, I have to work for it. I can't expect someone else to do it. I can't expect my medication to do it. If I want my mood to be better, if I want to make my relationships work, if I want to be a better person, a more pleasant person to be around, it has to come from me. And I have to learn to express myself in a not angry way. And if I am angry, figure out a way to deal with the situation without yelling or doing something self-destructive or throwing things, breaking things. That's still something I'm figuring out. And hopefully, like, as I figure that out, my relationships will get better. And I guess these are conversations I have to have with the people I have friendships and relationships with, too. Because how are they possibly supposed to understand? And I have to talk to them about how they're feeling, because obviously I'm the one with PCOS, but it's going to affect them, too. It has to be hard on them, too. Because I know my mom had some really strong feelings about, like, she just felt really guilty. And I mean, she's one of the main people I used to always fight with. So those are conversations I have to have. And I suggest anyone that has these same problems, these are conversations that are important. I feel like through all of this, whether it's with your friend or your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, dad, mom, sibling, psychologist, counselor, doctor, anyone, you have to communicate with them. And you have to communicate with yourself. Otherwise, it's not going to get better. You can't just be like, give me my pills and expect it to be better. Relationships are definitely something you have to work at, and PCOS is just another element thrown in there. I feel like in the end, though, it makes it even more worthwhile, knowing that you have something else to connect over and say, like, we got through this. So I think it's a good thing. Just something you gotta work at. So I guess that's all for this week. Bye, guys.